Now, you were revered and feared in your time, quite often called Kiran Bedi, because famously you also moved, towed away Mrs. Indira Gandhi's car because it was, illegally parked. The law for you has always been sacrosanct. And yet it seemed that you were urging the police this time during the movement to say that if orders come, then just sort of ignore them if orders come to arrest Anna or to forcibly remove him from Ram Leela Maidan. Don't you see that as a contradiction?
No. What I was urging them was follow the law, because we are under the law. We are not under orders of political orders. We are under the law. And if political orders are in sync with the legal orders, perfect. But if there's a conflict between a lawful order and a political direction which is not in legal terms correct, you have to make a better choice. What we were doing was within our own fundamental rights.
And yet the police had orders, right?
Though it was a peaceful assembly,
right,
even though it was mass, but it was a peaceful assembly. Go by the law and do not go by political.
But isn't it a duty of a police officer to follow whatever order comes from his senior?
That's what's gone wrong.
But it is the duty, right? I mean, he must follow his duty.
As long as even the senior's order has to be lawful. I was in Mizoram. I remember I was DIG range there. Quickly give you a short note. My superintendent from the spot said, we've got a direction from the then chief minister to break their legs, who were demonstrating outside the assembly, break their legs. He told me, because the assembly was, I think, playing on their patience. He said, ma'am, we got orders to lathi charge and break their legs. I said, let me come on the spot. I went to the spot, spoke to the agitators. How long more do you want? They said, ma'am, 1 hour. I said, I'm standing here. Take 1 hour. Take 1 hour and 15 minutes.
So you were disobeying a top order?
I was disobeying an unlawful order.
Do you not think that such kind of farce, where you hold an elected, no matter how good or bad, an elected government to ransom, is setting a bad precedent?
Elected government on ransom? How?
By saying my way or the highway, that our bill
if it is a corrupt way or honest way, I think that's the right thing to do.
But
it's a corrupt way or the honest way.
I'm not saying in this particular case. In this particular case, you did have the nation's support. But I'm saying in future, does it not set a precedent that saying anyone can then say, okay, fast on to death, unlimited fast, and listen to what I have to say? It can become a dangerous precedent.
Individually, people can do, but then if that's authentic, if that's credible, and it's really speaking up people's sentiment, and it is a mass movement, I think government's duty is to sit up and listen. You elect the people. People don't elect you. And the elected people are supposed to be representing you to become your voice. And the day there's a disconnect between the elected and the people who elected them, I think there's something seriously wrong. It's time to remind them and shout at them and say, listen to me, come and be here. And then if they still don't listen to you, then you threaten, you are even sitting on a fast to do what? To be heard and to get attraction. And you know why? Anna's movement went worldwide.
Sometimes those demands can be unreasonable. Sometimes those demands can be for...
Unreasonable demands don't last long.
Now, you have praised Mr. Advani, you have praised Mrs. Swaraj quite a bit. Is that because you have affiliations with the BJP?
I have affiliation with no political party, and I propose to have affiliation with never with any political party. I'm a very non-political person by habit.